everyone, Amber from the Vault here. Welcome back to another Fallout 4 settlement mod. Now we're going to go ahead and check out Nordhagen Beach Resort. One thing I want to go ahead and point out here is it does say that you're going to have to find a master ID card that can be traded off the settlers once you save the male settlers from the raiders. I'm assuming that means when you first get to Nordhagen Beach, which is a little bit scary for me because I've obviously been there way before this. So hopefully I'll still be able to find that ID card. Also, it says that you need to connect a lot of wires, so we'll see how this goes. I'll do my best to try to give you a really good view of what the mod is going to look like on PS4. Looking at these photos here, those must not have been taken out of PS4, those, because those look amazing. I'm so excited for this one. Just want to give two real quick shout out to the actual mod maker here. I'm really bad at names, so I try really hard not to say it, but I think it's Madrix. You can see up there in the corner. This is just an amazing mod author, and I've done so many mods from this person, and I want to give them a huge shout out to just being so incredibly awesome. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and jump into it. Let's go ahead and see what Nordhagen Beach Resort looks like here on my game in PS4, and I'll be back in just a sec. All right, so here we go at Nordhagen Beach Resort. We're going to go ahead and enter in here. Now, you'll notice that I've gone ahead and I connected a couple of the little items here, a couple of the power conduits with one of those fuse boxes that comes out of the manufacturing overhaul. The reason I did that is because I was really struggling with looking around the settlement at night. I was trying to go ahead and hook everything up, and I realized very quickly that I wasn't going to be able to hook everything up just right away. So I wanted to go ahead and go through the settlement, and then we'll go ahead and deal with all of the hooking up of all the power conduits and everything else later. So what we need to do is we need to find an ID card so that we can go ahead and get inside. Let me go ahead and show you right over here. If we were to come over here, you need that ID card to get in here. So we need the Nordhagen Master ID card. Now, I'm going to be completely honest here. I've obviously already built at this settlement before. I've had this settlement in my game for a very long time. We're very close to Boston Airport. This is not the first time I've ever come to Nordhagen Beach, so I'm not entirely sure where I'm supposed to get the actual key card. It says that it's on one of the settlers here, so I'm assuming that means the original settlers here in the Nordhagen Beach area. Now, what I'm trying to avoid doing is going into my, you can see a Mirelurk in the background there. I'm trying to avoid going into my builder just to automatically kind of change things out. Kaylee. Kaylee would be a new settler because that would be under the simple settlers. Yeah, because I believe there was a family here to begin with. So just kind of like looking around here, we're going to have to try to find, oh, wait a minute. Oh, shit, it's right there. The write-up says that it's on the settler. Oh shit, well we got an ID card, guys. We've already got an ID card. Let's go ahead and go back out there and go in the front. Okay, sorry. Wow. Woo! Okay, so there's an ID card right there on the seesaw. Now, I like I said, the write-up says that there is an ID card on a male settler that you save from some raiders. I'm assuming that means in the very beginning of the game when you first arrive at Nordhagen Beach, which again, I've done a long time ago at this point, and I no longer even have the save where I hadn't saved Nordhagen Beach. That's like a really, really long time ago in my game. Let's see, is there a card reader on this one? I don't see one, so we'll have to go down to this one, I guess. So yeah, I wasn't able to go back that far, so I was a little worried because I was like, oh man, are we never going to find the ID card? But there was one right there. That's actually kind of amazing. Okay, so here we are. We're actually in. So I wonder if this opens, I'm assuming it opens all the doors in here? Nice. Like I said, I wasn't able to hook up all of the little, you can see right here, all the little power conduits because I wasn't sure if I needed to get inside for some of them or, you know, what was going to happen or how I was going to do all this stuff. So I wanted to go ahead and wait to hook up all the power conduits until I actually had the chance. Oh, wait, here we go. Here we go. Let's read this. All right, Steve, here's how things, and oh, all is in lockdown now, but if you push the button next to you, all the doors and gates will open. You can keep an eye on the room doors through the... That's all it says. All right. Let's do it. And then there's one for lights. Activate! I'm assuming I have to go hook up all those connections before I can actually activate that. Anything else in here? This is actually really cool. So just a quick shout out to the person who actually built this. I'm probably going to say it wrong. I avoid saying creators' names and modders' names just because I'm really bad at people's names and I suck so bad. Oh, hey, McCready beat me in here. I apologize if I'm saying it wrong, but I'm assuming that I'm going to assume, excuse me, that it's Madrix. Just a fantastic mod builder. I've never used one of that mod author's mods and thought, man, I don't like this. They're all fantastic. They're just amazing. So please go check them out. Madrox. Fantastic, fantastic mod author here. We're going to go ahead and continue on though. Go ahead and come out here. So again, this is more just discovering this area. There's not a lot to do. Like, you're not going to have a bunch of enemy spam or anything like that, which I actually enjoy. If you've watched any of my other mod reviews, you may know that I'm not a huge fan of random enemy spam. I don't like enemies that spawn 3,000 at a time. It drives me a little crazy. So I like mods that really just kind of add something to the game and give the game a little bit more of a feel. I actually really appreciate that. I went ahead and left the HUD on here so we could go ahead and see what things are as we're going through here. Nice pool in there. So what I'm wondering now is I think we're probably at the point now where I'm going to have to go and let's see. Oh, I can go ahead and go in here. Oh, it looks a little foggy, so it implies it's nice and warm.
I hate getting wet.
I love how there's just a bunch of withered feral ghouls in there. And of course, McCready complaining about getting wet because last he checked, we weren't a couple of Mirelurks. This is actually really cool. I really like this. Look at this. That is pretty cool. This is just, everything is so well put together in every mod just by this author. Just amazing. I love this. This is actually a really cool idea too. I can definitely see if you're post-war and you need to go hold up in some place, you are definitely going to hold up in an old resort. That'd be an amazing idea. You're already going to have individual condos and all kinds of stuff, individual rooms. All right. So I've noticed that the red lights have changed to green. Oh, and now those doors are open. The jail doors are open. So now we can go ahead and come inside here. This is pretty cool. Each individual little room here. So I'm assuming if we really wanted to, we could go ahead and build an entire settlement in here. You can see that I'm already having a little bit of lag here. I'm guessing based on what I know about my PS4 that it would probably really struggle if I tried to build too much in here, but I think this is a really cool idea for a settlement. I really enjoy this. I love mods like this that are all put together and just have these really cool kind of ideas behind them. Oh, look at this. Private pool, guys. Private pool! I love that there's like a lockdown in effect that you have to lift. That is really cool. So obviously I've had enough of the connections connected here that I was able to get some of the lights still. I know that there's probably more lights in here. Those lights are really nice. Let me actually turn off my Pip-Boy. Let me get a little bit of the feeling of it here. Yeah. Okay, I always do mods with my Pip-Boy light on. I really like this. That's just a glass walkway up there. That is pretty cool. This really has a nice feel to it. Let's go ahead and go in here. Why is this door open? Okay, just a little bit of furniture in here. This is just a really cool mod. When Mac just appears behind me like that, it freaks me out. I just really like this mod. This is really cool. I can't believe we found that key card so quickly. I'm going to go ahead and put my Pip-Boy light back on. I was so nervous because I was like, oh man, there's no way. There's no way I'm going to be able to find it now. I was so nervous. So there you go. If you're like me and you've obviously already done Nordhagen Beach, make sure you run over to that seesaw. That's where you're going to be able to pick up that ID card. One of the questions I often get on mod reviews is people don't even watch the videos. They just comment on it and ask me, like, where's the ID card? So there you go, guys. If you watch the video, you know where the ID card is. Let's go into the Slocum Joe's here. This is pretty cool. I really like this. This is such a cool mod. I can really see this being a really cool functional settlement. Now, me being on PS4, I know that a lot of us PS4s, we just kind of struggle a little bit with system power here. There's just not as much of an option to do stuff on the PS4, unfortunately, as there is with all the other systems. It's you know, it is what it is, and I think that we all kind of know that that exists. Definitely one of those that if you're interested in having, make sure that you've got a really clean save. Make sure you're careful, because I can imagine, ooh, this is one of those that's going to send that 0 kilobytes error into oblivion. Like it's really gonna screw you up on this one. I can really see that happening. Oh, I want to walk on the clear walkway. I love this glass walkway.
Another day of hard work.
Another day of hard work. I know how it feels. All right, let's go ahead and come up here. We haven't been in the upstairs rooms on this side. I really like the way this is built. You can just tell that this mod author is so careful and crafts these amazing mods that are just so cool. And I'm always in shock. I'm in shock at how cool it is. If you were to try to build this too on your own on PS4, I'm pretty sure you would hit your 0 kilobytes error. If you're one of those people who's got those save corruption problems, that's pretty common for PS4. Let's go ahead and go into the souvenir shop here. Pretty common for PS4. It's very unfortunate, but mods like this really, really help because they give you the opportunity to have all this stuff pre-placed, and then it seems to load a little bit better. I don't know if anybody else has that experience, but it's definitely worked well for me. All right, we're going to go ahead and leave here. I like that it's kind of minimally decorated, though, at this point. One thing that you might notice is that there's not a lot of furniture and stuff in here. I kind of like that because it gives you the opportunity to do a lot of that yourself, which I have to admit, you know, as someone who really enjoys building settlements, that is definitely something I would have a lot of fun doing in here. Let's go ahead and open this. What's in here? This looks like a generator room or something. Okay. Looks like that fuse box is already activated. I'm assuming that's because we clicked the control room lights. I didn't realize that we went straight into the control room. That was actually pretty cool. It's funny because when you look at the mod at first, it looks a little daunting. Here we go. Here's some water. We have our water filters here. Or water purifier, excuse me. When I first looked at it, I thought it looked a little daunting, and I was a little surprised and a little scared because I was like, oh man, this is going to be hard. Like, I'm going to struggle with this one. I've struggled with a lot of mods because a lot of them don't have a lot of direction, especially on PS4 because you can't have any quests. So I was really nervous at first when I first got in here. I was like, oh man, I'm going to be so bad at this. I'm going to make myself look so stupid. Can I actually get that magazine?
Yes.
Yeah, cool. So I have another version of the Unstoppables. Awesome. That's actually pretty cool. There we go. There's back to the beginning. Yeah, so this is actually a really cool mod. I mean, you guys should know by now, I really like things that are settlement related. I realized that I ended up playing Fallout 4 a little bit more as a sim. After I finished the main story, I played it probably way too much as a sim. I just really enjoy building, and I enjoy kind of hanging out in the game and doing random stuff. I apologize about it starting to rain here. I had a nice sunny day when I first started. It seems like there are some settlements that no matter how many times I try to record when it's nice outside, it ends up getting really, really, ooh, what's in here? Really gross. And the thing is, like, I don't mind if it is kind of rainy. I don't mind it. It just always makes me disappointed because I wanted to install I used to actually install one of the mods that only allowed it to be sunny all the time. But the problem is it conflicts with so many of the mods that I end up reviewing that it becomes a pain to have to uninstall and reinstall. But I'm really actually enjoying this. I really like this. I can't tell you enough how much it means to me to have just such amazing quality mods. It's insane that people do this. I mean, please go and give props to every single mod author. I don't care if the mod is good or the mod is bad. Just at least give them props for trying, because this is difficult to do, and it means so much, and it's so cool that people put so much time into this stuff and then give it to us, and it's completely free. I mean, Bethesda's charging us for horse armor, guys. And people are building this amazing kind of stuff and giving it away for free. It's just absolutely incredible. So I think we've seen most of Nordhagen Beach Resort at this point. Like I said, there's lots still to do here. We need to make all those little connections. You can go ahead and build here. You can absolutely use it as a fantastic area to have a settlement in. Personally, I'm probably not going to do much building in here just because I have to be careful with that 0 kilobytes error. I will lose my entire game if I'm not careful. But I really enjoy the settlement. I think this is such a cool idea. It's such a beautiful presentation. I can't get over how good this mod is and just how good overall, and again, I'm really apologize if I'm saying it wrong, Madrix is just amazing at making every single mod just absolutely incredible. It's just amazing. So please, 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 please go ahead and give props. Just anyone who you think does a great job, give them props. Again, remember we picked up that ID card right here. This is where we picked it up. Again, was not expecting to see an ID card here right away. I was more interested in the Nuka Quantum, and then I was like, oh look, a Nuka Quantum. Oh shit. So that is actually really cool. I can't stress enough how much fun this is, how cool this is as a settlement. Hey everyone, wanted to give you just a quick view at night here. You may have noticed that I kind of cut in here with some night footage. I want to go ahead and show you kind of what the settlement looks like at night. Now, I want you to keep in mind that I haven't hooked up all of the different power conduits in here, so I'm only going to show you a small portion of the actual site here. But like I've said multiple times, this is just an amazing feat of building here in this game, and it absolutely looks fantastic. It would be so much fun to build in here. I highly, highly recommend this mod, but I wanted to go ahead and just show you a little bit of what those really nice little white lights look like. That is just such a cool little way to highlight this area, and just I really, really am enjoying this mod, so I hope that this gives you a little bit of an idea of what this place can look like at night. As you can see here, I don't have all of the lights here on. Of course, those would normally on, but that's why I wanted to go ahead and show you these here. Definitely going to be a trip trying to connect every single one of those power conduits. Like I said, it took me about 20 minutes to get, I would say, the majority of them in this area done. The problem is that in some cases, if you're like me and you have scrapped that settlement installed, you are going to have trouble actually grabbing onto these, because your entire game is going to want to delete all of the edifice here. It's going to want to delete everything that's here. Since I have scrapped that settlement installed and scrapped that Commonwealth, I'm going to assume that there might be a little bit less of that deleting issue if you're actually doing this without those installed. But just be kind of aware if you have those installed like I do, that might be a problem for you. Absolutely still loving this mod, though. Just wanted to go ahead and give you a little bit of the night view. All right, everyone. So that is the end of the Nordhagen Beach Resort mod. If you want to go ahead and download this one, check out the link that will be in the description of the video here. As always, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. It really does mean a lot to me. Honestly, it gives me a huge motivation to keep moving forward. Also lets me know what kind of content you all want to see in the future. I really do pay attention to it, so please go ahead and let me know. If you'd like to comment here, you can always do it on YouTube, but you can also get a hold of me over on Twitter at AmberFrmThVault, spelt the same way as here. No O in from, no E in the. Again, if you like this mod, please send some huge congratulations and some huge kudos out to Madrox. Just an amazing modder. Absolutely everything that person has made is absolutely fantastic, and I'm so into it. So thank you so much for that. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. If you'd like to see more of my Fallout 4 videos, go ahead and click on that playlist. It should be popping up on your screen. That'll show you all of my Fallout videos, as well as a video that YouTube randomly thinks you'd like based on your viewing history. Don't forget, too, my big dumb face. If you click that, that will subscribe you to the channel. Click on the bell icon if you'd like to be notified every time I have a new video that releases. Thank you so much. I will see you all in the next one.